I think this one's bad. What's up, yo? How's your day going? Oh, you're gone. I wish YouTube would actually show me how many people are actually popping on and popping off. I think you have to watch it for a certain period of time before it recognizes you. I see somebody's popped in. So, just in case you're curious, this is a vacuum tube. And I have to straighten the pins in order to test it. If you're familiar with vacuum tubes, this is probably what you're used to seeing. Isn't that neat? Sorry, let's see if this one's good. Pretty much, we're just testing for the ring. And apparently digital noise. Hey, Paul. That's a good tube. How's things going in your world? Hey, Sophia. I am testing vacuum tubes. Well, thanks, NK. I just got into doing streams. I made shorts for a while and started to lose momentum with them and kind of got bored with them, actually. I might pick it back up again. Yeah, these have to be the coolest little tubes. I've got a few more that are different. I got some that are triodes, and I've got a couple of dual triodes. One day I'm going to make me a little hybrid amp using them, just for my own personal use. Yeah, these go in a pedal that we make called the Harp Attack. So if any of you guys are familiar with the Lone Wolf Blues Company, which if you don't play harmonica, you probably are not, this is the heart and soul. That's what makes it sound good. Going live on YouTube is a little tricky. If you want to go using your mobile phone like I am, oh yeah, that one's awful. Bah. If you want to use your mobile phone like I am, you have to have a certain number of subscribers. But with that said, you can go on a computer and go live off a computer with basically no subscribers. YouTube kind of wants to limit how many people go live, and it makes sense from their point of view. There's a lot of liability because God only knows what I could say and do while I'm live, and so it's kind of their way of filtering out trash. If you've ever seen a lot of other live streaming apps, they're straight trash. You know, they'll just turn into people taking their clothes off for money. And YouTube doesn't want to be that, so they kind of limit who can do. Yeah, my life's going pretty good, Sophia. It's a beautiful Wednesday, I think. And that tube is not ringy as bad as it could be. That's a good tube. 50, yeah. And yeah, if you're going to put the effort into content creation, you know, you're gonna do what it takes. I think TikTok requires. I haven't put much effort into TikTok. Oh, thank you. I just never really liked TikTok. I know a lot of folks use it, and you know, more power to them. But I've never really liked it. But they require 1,000 subscribers in order to do a live. And I know I would have a lot more success if I used it, but if I was on TikTok, I wouldn't be hanging with you guys. So I think if I can reach a certain number, YouTube will start letting me take tips from people. Uh-oh, we got a message held for review. Let's review it. Can you subscribe to me? I don't know. See if I can let them show. Another moderator just handled this? Okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I'm on the spear front of just kind of getting going with my YouTube. I really like to turn it into a career. I would still build pedals because I literally think we make the coolest pedals on the market. Let me see if I can get my charger plugged in so we don't go dead here. I played with it on and off for about a year. And I've hit a couple of landmarks. Last time I checked, I got 1,600 subscribers. But man, a long way to go. But here lately, I've been having a lot of success doing. Okay, yeah, I'll hit that up as soon as my live is over. Do the Drake video. I don't even know what that is. I would do it, but I don't know what it is. But yeah, I've been having a lot of success with my lives, so I think I might keep doing that. I really want to do some, now that I can do lives off my mobile phone, I want to start doing stealth camp videos on the motorcycle. That stuff's some fun. If you've never done stealth, oh, thank you. If you've never done stealth camping, man, that's exciting. you're just pretty much homeless when you do it. You put a tent on your bike and you go camp in abandoned places. And bring a gun, you'll need it. Me and my dad did it at this abandoned picture frame factory. And at like 3 o'clock in the morning, this stinking fox started screaming bloody murder at us. It was pretty nuts. I'll roll with that tube. So, man, tell me about y'all. Tell me about yourselves. I love to. What part of the world are you from? What part of the world are you from, and what time is it where you're at? Let's do this. Got it. Hey, Layla. Oh, Paul, you're back. So, where you at in the world? How do you live? If you got enough subscribers, you can go live off your phone. You gotta have 50 subscribers though. Okay. So what time is it where you're at? It's like 11 o'clock here. I'm in Mississippi. This is a dud. So I got a cool project I'm going to be working on. These little guys are batteries that I've been collecting from my friends who like to vape. For whatever reason, disposable vapes use rechargeable batteries like this. And, okay, Layla, what part of the U.S. are you from? Well, bye, Paul. It was good seeing you. But anyway, I'm going to build the biggest battery that I can using these little vape cells. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to do cool battery stuff. I might blow up some things. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Oh, you're on the other side. You're see, probably in the California-ish area, maybe. So, let's do some science. Whoa. We'll charge this up to 18 volts. Get ready for this. I think we can do better. Let's turn it up to 50 volts. This is about to get ridiculous. I forget what this is rated for. It'll do 65 surge. Let's go all the way up. 65 volts. Just because it said it can. All right. It's almost charged. Almost. All right. Y'all ready for this? I'm gonna close my eyes. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look what he did to the screwdriver. Like straight carbonized it. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. All right, now let's turn my power supply back down before I blow my stuff up. I made that mistake one time. I got bored and was screwing around. Instead of doing my job, I was just blowing stuff up with my capacitor. I've got a whole bank of them things too. And I forgot to turn my power supply back down to 18 volt. Oh, Arizona. I got some brothers out there. I plugged a pedal in to test it and turned it into smoke. It was glorious. Glorious waste of time and money. I want to ride my bike out there one day. I've been told it's really pretty. I'm slowly collecting states. I got this patch on my cut with the whole map of the United States. And the rule is, if your bike tires touch the state, you get to color it in. And so far, I've colored in the whole South, been to every state in the South, and now I got to start move. I really want to move westward before I start going up north. Then maybe to go through Texas, go through the bottom part of the United States, and then work my way up to the top. And being in Broken Chains, man, we got guys everywhere. We got like thousands of members. So all I got to do is just start reaching out. Hey, I need somewhere to camp. And somebody will put me up, which is pretty cool. We're going to call that too good. So, Layla, how old are you? Are you just saying yes, wow, cool, amazing? Oh my gosh, you just saying random stuff. I love it. That's hilarious. We got another good one. I am 36, I think. I lose count. Past 21, it just doesn't really matter anymore. You're like, oh, yay, I'm older, yay. Really, it's an accomplishment because, you know, I survived. My old lady picks on me all the time. She'll walk up, because she's a little bit older than I am. She'll walk up behind me and she'll pull a gray hair out my head. She's like, oh, you're getting old. Why are you pulling them out? Golly, I earned them. I got to make another one. I don't know why she would do that. I joke with people all the time. All her hair's gray. But in her defense, she's been graying since she was like 14. I joke with people all the time because she used to dye her hair black, and I'd show people how much I stressed her out. I'd be like, "Your hair was black when we got together. Now look what happened." That's what happens when you marry a younger man. Trouble, nothing but trouble. Okay, you're 9. Heck yeah. I remember being 9. It took me 9 years to get there. I thought being 10 was the coolest though, because I was 1 decade old when I turned 10. Oh, okay, I see. There's probably a delay between us. I'll be glad when this part of my job's done. Testing tubes is about as much fun as watching grass grow or paint dry. They kind of look like little light bulbs. I think they look pretty cool once they're in a circuit too. Looks like you have a whole circuit made of miniature light bulbs. Well, thank you, Layla. I think you're pretty cool too. If anybody says otherwise, they're wrong. You're freaking awesome. You are probably way cooler than all your friends at school. Might go live again later. Work while I'm working on my Harley. My bike likes to eat parts, so I got to replace a sprocket. Like it just eats them. put a brand new part on there and it's like, this is delicious. I'm just going to rip it to pieces. My Harley's name is Jennifer. I feel like that's a bad girl name. I got another one named Kayla, though, that I've been working on making a series of videos for. I'm about due to make another Kayla video. This is the last one I'm doing today. Now I've got to process all the little tabs. You know, I would tell y'all a joke about some pizza, but it's a little cheesy. It's Gouda, though. There we go. I'm done with the testing part. I'll show you on my tube tester setup. That's it. You put your little tube right there, clip this to the top, turn it on, click the button. And if it doesn't ring, you got a good tube. And this is the coolest little guitar amp ever. Like, I found this for 20 bucks at a thrift store. Probably because that's messed up. And I've literally used it ever since. Alright, so something cool and sciencey. So, what makes vacuum tubes work is the fact that there's no air inside of this little tube here, this little glass envelope here. And because this tube is messed up, and we're going to destroy it. Ready for this. Now, what do you think is going to happen when I heat the glass? Is it going to explode? Is it going to melt? Let's see. They might very well explode. Let's do it. Holy smokes, what's happening here? What is happening here? So what you're seeing is, as the heat hits it, and the glass softens, the negative air pressure, did I just melt some of it? The negative air pressure inside the tube is different than the air pressure outside the tube. Air pressure in the outside is literally squeezing the life out of the tube, thus sucking the glass in. And there you go. Science lesson for the day. Ooh, that's hot. Yeah, let's throw this in the garbage. And these two. And turn my little fan on. How many subs do I have? I have, last time I checked, I have about 1,600. Not many, but I'm just getting started. I started doing shorts. You can look at the rest of my channel and see the shorts that I did. I started off doing just cuts of other people's stuff, and once I got some momentum, I started doing my own shorts from scratch, and they didn't do so hot. Maybe I'm not that entertaining, I don't know. But anyway, I'm trying something different doing these lives. My wife always tells me that what I do is interesting, tedious. So, okay. So, I figured you guys would get a kick out of it. What I'm thinking about doing with these lives is going to like the scrapyard. I love going to the scrapyard and just picking up cool stuff, like cool random things, like maybe old motors, old mechanical stuff, and bringing it home and taking it apart for y'all, so that way you can see how some of this stuff works. That's how I learned how things work. I just would get things and take them apart. So, now what we're about to do is process these tubes. What's up, Sophia? I'm glad you're back. It hadn't been the same since you were gone. Me and Layla have been lonely. But yeah, I might find some old air compressors and, you know, maybe some old junk pumps and things like that to take apart on camera. So you guys can, and along with me, I love learning about mechanical things and how they work. Y'all can see how all this works, and might be a cool school project, how stuff works with Steve-O. We'll break it to figure it out. All right. Can you send it to me? What, a subscriber? Yeah, I'll have to look you up after I get done with the live. I'll just click you in the comment and I'll subscribe to you. All right, so the next step with this process, if you look at my little board here, this is where the little tube goes. It'll go right there. And I've got two other parts to install. These things are called potentiometers, but they're really little potentiometers. And if you see, they got a little screwdriver tip in them. And what they're used for is for settings. They'll go in like that, and you take a screwdriver when it's hooked up to my oscilloscope. You take a screwdriver and you set this to different values, and you'll get the output levels that you're wanting. There we go. But first, we got to trim these. I wish I had a machine that would just do this for me. If I had the time, I could probably make one. But then what else would I have to do all day? Because if I had a machine to do my work for me, then my live would be kind of boring. I wouldn't have all this cool technical stuff to do. Yeah, that's what it looks like when it's done. That's it. There we go. How about that? Gotta wait till my soldering iron heats up. Smells like it's getting warmer. Boom. It's taking its sweet time. I normally have it turned on by now, ready to go. But I've been kind of lazy. Just gotten back from vacation, so it's kind of hard to get back into the swing of things. I spent a whole week of my life being useless. What's so wild is it's actually kind of tiring being useless. And I get bored and I just go work on things for fun. There we go. Soldered and ready to go. Now this is the satisfying part. Oh yes. Magnificent. There we go. I ain't really focusing on it that well. I hear a motorcycle outside. No, that's just a really raggedy truck. Jeez, I'd be so embarrassed to drive that truck. Wow. All right, there we go. Now to do the rest of these tubes. So what's y'all's plans for the day? Anything interesting? From Pachara, you can actually see what I'm doing here. How about that? It's holding. No, it's not going to work. Maybe. I got an idea. Let's try that. Up. Is that going to work? Nope. That's not working. Right, we're a little crooked, but we'll roll with it. I don't blame you, because school will be starting back soon. I remember being a kid. I couldn't wait to be grown. And then I grew up, and I've loved it. I've absolutely loved it. All my other adult friends are like, I hate being grown. I wish I was a kid again. Enjoy the life where you're at. If you're a kid, enjoy being a kid. If you're an adult, enjoy being an adult. Life is what you make it. I never did like school either. It was so boring. It was boring until high school. High school was fun. If you go into high school and you don't care what people think about you, you're going to love it. If you go into high school and all you care about is what people think, you're going to hate it. What matters most is what you think about you. And what I think about you, because I think you're pretty awesome. Yeah, once I was able to get into shop classes, school became a lot more fun. I got in a band. I played tuba in band. Band director was like, "You're a big guy. You don't play tuba?" And I was like, I don't really want to play tuba. He's like, "You want to go to college?" Like, I kind of do want to go to college. He's like, "Well, tuba will put you through school." And I said, "Got yourself a deal there, fella." So I became a tuba player. And he was right. I didn't even have to be that good. There we go. Ah, whatever. It won't sit anywhere else. I was trying to get y'all a better shot of what I'm doing. But yeah, he was like, "You can go to college," and I was like, "Okay, let's do it." And I became a tuba player. And I played my freaking tuba brains out. And yeah, he was definitely right. You can play tuba, French horn, and oboe. If you play one of those three instruments, you pretty much guaranteed a scholarship. And you get to travel with the football team without having to be on the football team. The guitar is pretty cool. That's my first love. I started playing guitar when I failed 5th grade. Again, I hated school. Failed 5th grade, had to go through summer school to get to the 6th grade. And they had a guitar class in summer school. Changed my life. I started playing guitar. Man, that was it. I actually cared about things after that. And man, you guys are lucky. Y'all got YouTube at your disposal. My gosh, if I would have had YouTube back when I was y'all's age, jeez, I'd be the best guitar player in the world. Check this one out. I just bought it. It's a miniature bass guitar. Was fun. Oh, thank you. Oh, practice, practice, practice. And when you're done practicing, practice some more. We missed you. Now, this little guy here is what I've recently got into. Where's my other one? Yeah, here we go. There you go. And these little guys, for $50, you can have the best one money can buy. They're freaking sweet. And they complement the guitar beautifully. Well, thank you. When I get this order done, I might go on live, do a live, and show you what these pedals do. It's pretty cool. The only thing about the harmonica is you'll slobber all over your face. Or at least I do anyway. That's how you know you're really getting into it. Ah, I love the little dabber. That's what's up. That's cool. What's up, Paul? You're back? Heck yeah. Paul is the realest Paul. I'll be right back. I think my wife turned the air conditioner up and it's starting to get hot. Give me just a second. Yeah, she did. Now we're back. She did. She turned that thing up to 80 degrees. She's doing a vacation Bible school right now. So I guess she's like, let him smoke. Let's burn him out. Check this. Twist the bottle up like this. You know you're ready because you're going to see this cap bulge a little bit. Or take your thumb, blow it off. Do it at school. Just don't get caught. If the teacher gets on to you, be like, Steve-O said I could do it. Steve-O from Mississippi said I can pop bottles in school. I don't think that'll work in your favor, but it's worth a shot. Now, what's really cool, and you got to be real careful when you do this. Take aluminum foil, some toilet bowl cleaner, put the cap on real quick, and throw it. Well, we'll miss you while you're gone. Yeah, it's a pretty neat little reaction. Just don't do it around fire. I learned that the hard way. I made a HHO generator one time. Periodically, I'll get into these kicks where I want to build hydrogen generators because I actually want to power one of my motorcycles off of water. And you can take 2 plates like these. This is actually one I'm working on, and you can separate them. See how they're separated? You have one that's positive, one that's negative. You submerge it in water with a special type of electrolyte, and you'll generate hydrogen. You'll generate hydrogen and oxygen because the electricity will separate the molecules in the water. And that gas is very explosive. And when I first started experimenting with this stuff, I didn't realize how explosive it was. And so I popped a few bubbles, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. I filled some water bottles with this HHO gas, and I took them to church. We were having a bonfire, and I convinced a bunch of kids and a few adults that water bottles were explosive. I threw one of those hydrogen bottles into the fire, and the detonation from it was like standing in front of a grenade. I never did that again. My ears were ringing. It was pretty dangerous. Science is fun, just don't be an idiot with it. I live in Mississippi. Yeah, you could get away with a lot of nonsense in Mississippi. No, I'm not that Steve-O. I'm Steve apostrophe O. There's a difference. The difference is that one's famous and I'm not. Not yet, anyway. No, I've never been to Colorado. I really want to, though. I've got some of my biker brothers that live up there. They said if I can ever make it that way, I got a spot to stay. I got a friend that moved to Colorado just because he wanted to smoke a lot of weed. I'm like, dude, is that it? It's like, that's the only reason you're leaving? He was like, yep. I'm like, well, go knock yourself out, fella. He's 40, so I figured he can do whatever he wants. What's up? I'm glad you're back. We missed you. Glad when all these are done too. Then I can get to doing the fun stuff, like soldering. I'm gonna see if I can get to that while we're still doing a live. I'm gonna see if I can get some better shots and show y'all how to solder if you don't already know how. It is kind of quiet right now. We need to make some noise. Here we go. We'll pop this off again. This never gets old. All right, let's blow holes in my wrench. Check it. All right, one more time, just for you guys. It was great. That never gets old. Now, what do you think is going to happen if I touch it? Nothing. You think it's still charged? I'm touching it. You think it's still charged? Well, let's see. So why isn't it shocking me? Well, there's a little thing called resistance, and that's DC current coming out of this thing, and your body has a high resistance to DC currents. Oh, you missed all the explosions, Paul. Your body has a high resistance to DC current, so why didn't it shock me? That's 45 volts I charged it with. Well, because that current can't get through my finger. Now, if that would have been 45 volts AC, that's a different ball game. I would have felt it, because AC will pass right through your finger and light you up like a Christmas tree. But y'all are in luck. I already knew that wouldn't hurt, so. Gives you another science lesson for the day. It is kind of like fireworks. Now, where my job gets real spicy is when I work on amps, guitar amps. Solid state amps are not that big of a deal because they use silicon chips to amplify sound. Tube amps, on the other hand, like the amps that use these boogers, they require high voltage. And if you're not cautious with those, they will light you up like a Christmas tree. It's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. It's like playing that doctor game except with high voltage. Oh, that would be so much fun. Y'all ever, yeah, have y'all played that game? It's like an old board game where you take tweezers and you have to pull stuff out of this little dude without touching the walls. It would be funny to hook it up to high voltage. It would make the game a lot more interesting. Or even just a couple of those capacitors. Can you see playing that game with your friends? Kapow! Especially if one of them has to pee. That'd be great. They would make a mess all over themselves. And don't tell them either. You don't tell them either. You just do it. See, I'm going to get y'all in trouble. You can't just listen to me about everything. If you ever had one of those uncles that would let you get away with murder, I would be that uncle. The difference is I know how to have dangerous fun without dying. Or going to the hospital. Does that even work? Be able to do dangerous things safely? Yeah, it looks like we only got, it's just me and you again. Everyone else has left us. Leave us all alone. Almost done. So ready to do the fun part. That's what I need to do for my lives. I might do this. Go to the post office and get a P.O. box so y'all can send me crap and just unbox weird stuff that y'all send me. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Maybe y'all could send me some random electronics junk to take apart on camera. These legs are all squiggly. Oh, I cut this one wrong. Look how short that little leg is. That's going to be a pain. Dang it. This is what they're supposed to look like. See how much longer that is? Oops. Thankfully, I'm my own boss, so I'll have to fuss at me later. I think I'm the meanest person I've ever worked for. I know something good we could chit-chat about. These little guys. I wish I would have had one of these at school. You can hack TVs. You can hack all sorts of different things with this thing. I would have gotten in so much trouble with it. And see, back when I was in school, that was before cars started using rolling codes. So what I could have done is I could have played with the teacher's key fobs, captured all the codes, and then when I was in range of their car, I could have set their car alarms off. Y'all ready for this? The last one. I cut this one kind of short too. Whatever. There we go. So I've been messing with people at my church with this. They don't really know it's me yet. They'll eventually figure it out. But what it can do is it can send out Bluetooth signals too. And I've been messing with everybody that has iPhones, because there's always this joke in my church about iPhones being better than Androids. I've been an Android guy for years, and so I'll spoof them all. I'll send out that signal and make them think they got watches trying to come in. Well, y'all, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back.